Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing USCIS, we're discussing U.S. immigration specifically, and I made this video in order to discuss the Field Officer's Manual for USCIS, and I made this contemporaneously with a video on the Foreign Affairs Manual. The two should not be confused. They pertain to two different sets of government agents. USCIS Field Officer's Manual pertains to exactly who it sounds it pertains to. That's officers within the United States Citizenship and Immigration Service under the auspices of Department of Homeland Security. The Foreign Affairs Manual pertains to officers at U.S. embassies and consulates abroad. Now, both manuals can have an impact on the overall U.S. visa and immigration process because the USCIS Field Officer's Manual has the guidelines and rules which shall dictate the conduct and the adjudicatory methodology of officers under Department of Homeland Security's United States Citizenship and Immigration Service. Meanwhile, or I should say concurrently, the Foreign Affairs Manual pertains to consular officers who are dealing with adjudication matters of immigrant visas and non-immigrant visas at United States embassies and consulates outside of the United States. The purposes of this video is to focus on the USCIS Field Officer's Manual, and again, these are the guidelines, these are the rules under which these folks need to adjudicate various issues associated with the granting of immigration benefits inside the United States or petitions for immigration benefits which may result in a visa application occurring outside of the United States. So this is a good example is this document changes over time is what I'm trying to get out if I can. And it's not sort of a set in stone document. The rules and the guidelines that these USCIS officers have to operate under, they change over time. And for example, we recently had changes with respect to the so-called public charge rule in the United States associated with petitions for immigrant visa benefits, adjustment of status to green card status, especially in the context of adjustment from a K-1 fiancé visa over to a green card subsequent to marriage in the United States. The USCIS manual does not necessarily pertain to matters outside of the U.S. Again, the Foreign Affairs Manual deals with those who are applying abroad, so that's not really the scope of USCIS Field Officers Manuals, although USCIS does, it's my understanding, still have offices outside the United States, although far fewer than they once did. For example, here in Bangkok, we used to have a USCIS office. We now no longer have such an office. But I believe there's still one in Asia, and I think there's one in Europe. That being said, yes, those officers have to operate under their Field Officer's Manual. So it's basically just guidelines for dealing with the rules that emanate from the law pertaining to U.S. immigration and how those officers have to conduct themselves with respect to adjudication for immigration benefits in the United States or petitions pertaining to applications that may occur later outside the United States.